Okay. Hello. Welcome. We are back. We're here to talk more Minnesota United. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, of course, always.
All right. So basically, um, well, there's one big event coming to Allianz this February, which is why would you put a game in Minnesota on February 2nd? I mean, it snowed 18 inches last night at my house. It's like it's insane. World Cup qualifiers or the U.S. men's national team versus Honduras. What are your thoughts?
You know, it'll definitely be an experience to play in that. Like, why do you play in February 2nd and have a game there? And it's like, oh, bring your coats, bring your layers, because it's gonna be it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. And yeah, no, I'm like, okay, if I get tickets, I'll get tickets, I'll go. But it's like, if not, it's like, I'll just watch it from a nice warm house.
I always go to the games with my brother Owen. You can see that on the channel. He has said it's a no go for him. He has said that it's too cold. He will not be going to Allianz in February because that seems awful. But my dad said he'll go with me. So did you do the ticket application?
I think my dad put it in, so I don't know how many he did, four or something. So I mean, I think depending on how it goes, I don't know if it'll just be like, if it'll be like me and my parents. I don't know. I don't think my best friend could go because then he'd have to take off work. So
I did. I just did the application for two tickets. I'm not like they're
yeah,
expensive. I'm a college student. They are so expensive.
it's insane. I remember hearing, I'm like, it's that much, and then all the added fees. It's like,
So, put in context, I went to the U.S. Women's National Team game. Carly Lord, hell of a game. Went with my brother, and it was in October, just a few days for Halloween. But it was pretty cold. Um, we sat fourth row in the Wonder Wall. Literally, the goal is right here. We're like right here, not right behind it, the section over, but we're on the side closest to the goal. $60 per ticket with fees.
I
Right?
mean,
That I'm gonna be honest. In February, here I have a feeling it might not be as full as they think it's gonna be.
no, I don't. I feel like there are going to be people who are. I mean, you'll get the diehards that, like, they're really passionate. They'll be like, screw it, I'm going. I'm standing out I'm gonna brave it out and watch. And but then, yeah, no, I feel like there's gonna be some people that are just like, they'll get tickets, but then it'll just be like, do I really want to go? And it is, national team, and them playing, in Minnesota, which really hasn't. I think I remember because I went to the Gold Cup double header game, and that was I went with my mom, my dad, and my best friend, and we basically we sat kind of in this the like upper deck, maybe like 3 or 4 rows from the top.
Mm-hmm.
When they said there is not a bad seat there is none. Unlike,
No.
you go to some venues and it's like, you can kind of tell it's not a good seat, it's not a good view, but it's like they really put their time and attention into the view. So hopefully.
I do have. I wish there was like a jumbotron on the brew hall. Because when you're sitting in the wonder wall, it can be kind of hard to see because you have to like turn around. But that's my only critique.
Yeah, I know, but that I can also see because it's like, oh, you have, you kind of, you have this, old fashioned scoreboard there with, the analog
Which
clock,
I
which I
like.
think,
I like that.
oh, I mean, how many teams can say, oh yeah, they have, they have an analog clock as, kind of their big, thing, and and it, draws back to, when we were, back in, the lower leagues,
Mm.
back in Blaine. So
The Blaine's like sports complex.
yeah, yeah, yep.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I'm not a fan of the application process where it's like I understand what they're trying to do is they're trying to get rid of resellers. But to be like, okay, you have to join, like you have to pay to just get the application. I somehow didn't. I don't know. I got an email from somebody without paying a single dime, which is great. From US Soccer. But like I feel like I don't know. I just don't love that because I have a feeling that a bunch of like people are just gonna get tickets because they're like, oh, I might want to go, and they're gonna look at the weather forecast February 2nd. It's on February 2nd, right? Or am I just?
Yeah, let me. I believe
It's on a 2. It's either the 2nd or the 20th.
February 2nd. Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah. So basically, it's like it's gonna be freezing.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's gonna be just. They're gonna look at the weather forecast. It's gonna be 15 degrees, maybe even
I don't.
negative, and they're gonna say, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I would not be surprised, if they went and, you would think, if they did it, they'd do some research and, okay, what's the temperature like at this place at this time of the year, and, doing all that. But then I know it's like, oh, it's crunch time, and, the World Cup is, I mean, we're pretty much like, I think less than a year away,